What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Racing to the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The run to the right. It's a seam wide open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick.
Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get...
Touchdown, Georgia! A great catch and run for 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Just plowing ahead. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
He rifles one deep down the right side.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's throwing interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
The Longhorns' first season in the SEC was a rousing success and so close to even more with a late loss to Ohio State. Steve Sarkisian and the Horns have the expectations right where they want them.
You said expectations. Has there ever been more hype around a quarterback in Arch Manning since, I don't know, Tim Tebow? People are expecting so much out of this young quarterback. If he hits the ceiling, David, this is going to be a really tough team to beat.
And he showed you flashes a year ago when he filled in for Quinn Ewers, and I think those flashes were so great. And then Texas, man, this is a program that's on the rise. The last couple years, making it to the Final Four in this sport, they're ready to take that next step.
The Longhorns heading quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Give to the running back. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8.
You got to be able to finish plays, and that running back had it, man. He had a first down, but he just could not hold on to the football. You got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their backfield.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the...
There he goes! There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Manning. Extending the play. Finds space on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised at this offense.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Number 19. They take this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You gotta love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
It's a running room. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They want to throw it. Oh, they knock it free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to... And man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, the defense really needed a stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about. Until that play right there, they finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got it for a big play. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Lockett. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
Looking to throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He's got his man, makes the grab.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. BYU is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure the folks around that program feel that way. Something is up there in Provo. They're trailing by 25 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Underneath toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, it's the end around. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He can give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. To the air. It's Manning. They're setting up the screen. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Baxter. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. In the final period with a third down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To throw, it's Manning. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker, it's Wingo. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Give to the running back. Find some fresh air. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Into the secondary on the right. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with... There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to the ground game on the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Dances away. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Looking downfield. Complete downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated it.
Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Right down the middle. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
To the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got the quick pass. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He wants a big play here late. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Handoff to the single back. Shows him the stiff arm. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. He turns that loose down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gets the back moving. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout.
After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air. It's Stockton. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football